Hello! My goodness, looks like everybody's here. Welcome in, my friends. It is a Music Monday. How are my lights? My lights okay? My lights okay? I just am tearing my hair out over my mouse right now. Thank you so much, Constellatio, for making a Discord go live because my mouse was not cooperating and letting me do the things. I did manage to tweet, but yeah, scrolling up to the top of that Discord, not happening. Excuse me for a minute while I make angry cat sounds with my mouse. This is not the content you came here for, but it's the content you're getting. Unfortunately, due to the length of my mouse cable, right next to the mic is exactly where that needed to happen. Could I have pressed mute? So I could have, should have, would have. Welcome in, my friends. Yeah, that did not fix my mouse, actually. Okay, let's just have a stream where I don't have to scroll up for any reason whatsoever. I hope I am not actually muted and that was just a comment on what I was saying. Let me check. I see my voice in the audio mixer. I do not see desktop audio in the audio mixer. Because there is no desktop audio at the moment. Gotta always be reminding myself to check on that during gaming streams because I have a tendency to turn off game music when I'm playing by myself because usually I'm like lurking some Twitch streams or whatever and I just want the informative sounds from the game. Guys, I've started playing The Sims 4 again. It wasn't on purpose. I didn't mean to. I didn't go to do it, but I can't wait until the new life sim games come out. And so I'm back into playing The Sims 4 on Fridays. And as much as I'm still committed to playing RimWorld, I have gotten a little bit of feedback that for new speakers of Esperanto, The Sims is a little bit more accessible. And frankly, the things that happen in The Sims are a little bit more day to day, at least the way I play. Like I haven't like gone to space or turned into a plant or anything real exciting. So I kind of do day-to-day things. And so it's vocabulary that's maybe a little bit more familiar, a little bit more useful even than, slaughtering alpacas and trying to avoid being stabbed by spears. And it's RimWorld is a phenomenal game, but maybe it's not beginner level as far as what the vocabulary is. Anyway, that's about games. Today is not a game day. Wednesday is a game day. Friday is an Esperanto day. Sometimes it's music, sometimes it's games. But I just wanted to mention, since I brought up gaming, back to Sims 4, I'll do some gaming, how do we say this? Some let's play type stuff. And some building. I'm struggling to find words that mean things right now because the coffee is not all the way on board. It's only partially on board. We'll get there. Also, how are you all doing this spring with allergies? Because I'm doing a little bit worse than usual. And I did a vocal warm-up before stream. And I'm discovering that I have a little bit of a slight amount of pollen-induced laryngitis. What are words? Well said, Constellatio. Well said. So Constellatio is requesting an Alena's pick for an opening song. This could be helpful for me to choose a warm-up song that could work. What if we did literally the first song on the list? It seems, is it a good warm-up song if I've done a little 15-minute something hummy? Haven't had any trouble with allergies yet. Your allergies are citrus trees. I don't have any citrus trees around me, but I do have pollen producing trees. The state of my car is showing that. Like, I wish I could park my car undercover, but I'm not going to like buy a car cover and cover my car for the entirety of pollen season. My parents share my car, which I'm so very happy about. I would feel uncomfortable given the small amount of car using that I do, having a car all to myself. Citrus pollen, not citrus fruit. Well, oh, I see. You're allergic to the citrus pollen, but you can eat citrus. I understand. That's cool. A perennial post-nasal drip and a yellow tint on the Toyota. Oh, yes. So I have a slightly yellowy orange car. It's really silver in real life. I shouldn't tell you these things. That's like not safe to do. On the kids, don't dox yourself on the internet. Please do not provide personal information on the internet. Anyway, so yeah, I'm happy with the fact that I'm sharing it with my parents, but I think that means like it makes it impractical to consider covering it during pollen season. It's not a super expensive car. It's just that I have in the past had a car that took actual damage from pollen because it was parked under 3 heavy pollen producing trees, and I didn't wash it frequently enough. So I know that pollen is acidic and can do damage to paint over time, but I don't know, maybe I can take it up with my parents and say, hey, I'm interested in getting a cover for it, but if you would find that inconvenient, could we maybe take it to the car wash every once in a while? My coffee, it has a skin. Sometimes that doesn't bother me. This time it just seemed a little too skin-like. But it does also contain caffeine, for which I am eternally grateful. Let's do this. Let's see. Korako's here, right? Korako is here. Korako exposed me to a song that I had not heard before, and I was enthralled with it, but it's totally different than any other song I've ever played. And it requires retuning my ukulele and learning basically a completely different muscle memory technique to play. Oh no, Korako. This was stepdad, I assume. So when I finish my practice session with that song, which it's going to take me a very long time to learn to play this song, but I am gradually gaining. Basically, I can tell it's kind of extensive in terms of like the strength that I'm having to gain in my hand to like stabilize my hand with my pinky finger on the ukulele while my index finger and thumb are doing other things that they don't normally do in coordination that they don't normally require, etc. Where was I going with that? Yeah, I just have to remember to retune my ukulele properly. Yeah, you know who else I think would be amazing at that song, and I need to tell them about it, or maybe if you're part of their community, maybe you would like to tell them about it, is Jen and Kev from October Ember Music. Do you, I know we've rated them, but are you in their Discord or anything? Because I would be glad to let them know, but I think it would mean less coming from me. Maybe, I don't know, but whichever you'd like, I think they need to know about it, because I think Jen would be. She's not. How do I phrase this? She's not the Manic Pixie Dream Girl, she's something else, and you're not in their Discord. Okay, I will let them know about it. I'm not active in their Discord, but I am in their Discord. I think she would be amazing at it. And Kevin can do absolutely anything on the guitar. He's a wizard. So I assume he wouldn't have too much trouble with it. It's simple, but I still find it physically difficult and coordination wise, like getting my brain to be able to sing the song and play the strange ukulele. But I mean, it's a strange song in the best possible way. So, guys, it's called The Changeling. I think if it's better for me to like say more specific details about things, glad to do so. Yeah, I think Jen would sound amazing singing that song. And frankly, it would probably help me to learn the song. Did we want the song request? We did. Thank you very much. There is the song request overlay. And I'm going to go like so. And substitute The Winner Takes It All for Constellazio's Alena's pick. All right, let's see if I can remember how to play this. We've got the G minor is the one chord that I'm less familiar with than the rest of them, but it's not really a big deal. I think I've got it. I don't want to talk about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I've played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more haste to play. The winner takes it all, the loser standing small beside the victory. That's her destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it made sense, building me a fence, building me a home, thinking I'd be strong there. But I was a fool, playing by the rules. The gods may throw the dice, their minds as cold as ice, and someone way down here loses someone dear. The winner takes it all, the loser has to fall. It's simple and it's plain. Why should I complain? But tell me, does she kiss like I used to kiss you? Does it feel the same when she calls your name? Somewhere deep inside, you must know I miss you. But what can I say? Rules must be obeyed. The judges will decide. The likes of me abide. Spectators of the show, always staying low. The game is on again. A lover or a friend, a big thing or a small, the winner don't wanna talk, 'cause it makes me feel sad. And I understand you've come to shake my hand. I apologize if it makes you feel bad seeing me so tense. No self-confidence, but you see, the winner takes it all. 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 ABBA, we love it. All right, my mouse is scrolling up halfway willingly. It's doing something. It's not doing it perfectly, but it's doing it. That's good. It's something. All right. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Thank you for those emotes. Appreciate those so much. They really do make a difference. You are literally contributing to the energy in the song. It's a thing. So what are we doing? Are we doing sad songs? Is that what we're doing? I mean, we kind of got to start on a sad song. I mean, it's a place we can go. We have plenty. Let's throw that in the queue. I'll just put things in the queue one at a time. Y'all are welcome to as well. If you don't want sad songs, then request something that's not sad. But I guess I'm on a kick. It didn't take long. Paste and go. Traivoli saluton. So, before I sing the song Brief Story Time, I've been, over the past multiple weeks, I really can't even say how many weeks, 3 weeks, something like that, really drastically reducing my carbs for my own well-being. This was not something that I'm doing because, like, I want to go on a diet. No, it's nothing to do with that. It has to do with me, like, being able to live my life in a reasonable way and have a reasonable amount of well-being to do a reasonable amount of things, which is not the case. Thank you all for being patient with me when I need people to be patient with me. I appreciate you all so much. But it's been going well. It has really, really, really right away noticeably reduced some gastrointestinal issues that I was having. Unfortunately increased others, but that was only temporary. Anyway, that's not the point of the story. This story is not about gastrointestinal issues. It's not, I promise. That's it. We're done talking about those. Last night, I discovered something that I shouldn't be surprised by, but it was surprising enough that I'm like, I don't know, that's story time worthy. So on Sundays, I've been doing a like cheat snack thing where I take like a banana or half a banana and take some almond butter and mix it with some honey butter and put that, like, use that as a dipping sauce or whatever for the banana. And that's like kind of the carbiest thing that I eat all week, and it's delicious. Well, yesterday when I made that, I kind of messed up and I put too much honey in. And I thought, should I like do something about that, or should I just go ahead and eat it? And I just went ahead and ate it. I just eat it? No. I just went ahead and ate it, and it was delicious, of course. And I had the hardest time going to sleep. It wasn't because like sugar made me amped up or anything like that. It was that I had just the hugest flare of mental health issues that were keeping me from going to sleep. I had like intrusive memories that were upsetting, and like it was to the point where I was having like physical responses to the unpleasant thoughts, like my body was reacting in a stressful way to my stressful thinking. But these things that I was stressing out about in my head were things that I had not thought about in years. I mean, years. And I felt, even in the midst of it, I felt aware, like, this is not normal. This is not me. I will feel better tomorrow. Like, and then as soon as I woke up, I realized, oh my gosh, the one thing that was different was a just like enormous amount of carbs compared to, and not just carbs, but sugar. Honey is a form of sugar. Yes, it's healthy, but it also is a form of sugar. So, that was interesting information, because I did not enjoy that nearly as I did not. I enjoyed the banana with the peanut butter honey. That was delicious, but I unenjoyed what happened afterwards a lot more than I enjoyed the banana with the peanut butter and honey. So I don't think this means I'm not going to be having that anymore. I think it just means I'm going to measure how much honey I put in there, so that I'm like, literally, I had a spoon and the spoon was already dirty, and I'm like, I don't want to dip this dirty spoon in there, and there weren't any more clean spoons. So I poured from the jar of honey, and that of course led to way too much honey in my, so I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to put a spoon of honey in it, rather than like, it was probably 4 times as much honey as I meant to put in there, and I just rolled with it, and now I know what's going to happen. So over the course of the different things that I have done in my life with my diet to try to improve symptoms and whatever, I've often found like I'm dealing with X, Y, and Z, but it's like, it's okay. I'm handling it. And then I cut out a certain food that I suspect to be a trigger. Post maljuo, precise korako. I cut out a certain trigger, and then when it sneaks back in, I find really big consequences in comparison to what I had before, when I was kind of like used to handling that food trigger in my system on a regular basis. So it's something to watch out for. Like, there are consequences to doing any kind of food elimination diet. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not recommending you anything. This is just something that I've needed to do for my well-being, with tons of research, absolutely tons of research. So, yeah, that's my story. And so that's the thing that I learned last night and realized this morning. So yeah, carbs, they're a thing. Some people eat them. Some people do better when they don't. For a lot of people with mental health challenges of a variety of sorts, a low carb diet has been helpful, and it turns out, I guess, I'm one of those people. So I didn't know. I've done a low carb thing before in the past. It was harder back then. There were fewer. It's like, okay, so I was a vegan in the like around the turn of the century, around the turn of the millennium. But I actually can have spaghetti. There are forms of spaghetti which are not carby. You can make spaghetti out of like almond flour and things like that. So there's a brand called Capello, or is it Capella with an O? I think it's Capella with an O. It might be Capella's with an A and an S. But yes, I do enjoy pasta very much. It's delicious. Yum. Yes. But yeah, all things in moderation according to your own body's response to them, I suppose. So yeah, there was something else I was going to say, and then I lost track of it, and instead I'm going to sing a song, because that's also what we do here. We talk and we sing songs. That's not right. Is it? Sounds all right. Not right. Okay. Spaghetti squash. So it's carbs. Yeah. So not for me. Unfortunately for me, a lot of vegetables trigger gastrointestinal issues, but we're not talking about those. It's okay. We can just not talk about those. We've got a G. I'm taking a roll call for my chords. Now, I used to do... That sounds wrong. One of those is wrong. Which one is wrong? We're talking about the E minor chord. I used to do it slightly differently. Like you can see, with this middle finger down, without that middle finger. It sounds very similar. It's the second string that's wrong. Which direction? Whoa. Oh. What else do we have? A minor 7. Couldn't be easier. Couldn't be easier. D7 and a C minor. All right, we good. This is from a musical where all the characters are puppets. It's called Avenue Q, and it is not family friendly, but we can sing this song from it. We cannot sing all the songs from it, but we can sing this one. There's a fine, fine line between a lover and a friend. There's a fine, fine line between reality and pretend. And you never know till you reach the top if it was worth the uphill climb. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time. There's a fine, fine line between a fairy tale and a lie. And there's a fine, fine line between your wonderful and goodbye. I guess if someone doesn't love you back, it isn't such a crime. But there's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of your time. And I don't the time to waste on you anymore. I don't think that you even know what you're looking for. For my own sanity, I've got to close the door and walk away. There's a fine line between together and not. And there's a fine line between what you wanted and what you got. You gotta go after the things you want while you're still in your prime. There's a fine line between love and a waste of time. Oh, did Koraka do a pun? I'm going to have to scroll up. You guys know my mouse is not cooperating. Hang on. What do you call a musical genius who can only play one chord? Gee whiz. Nice. That's punny. All right, we have set that song as played. All right. How about a funny sad song? We've got a funny sad song here we could add to the list. It's sad, but it's not only sad. Guys, can you hear what's going on with my voice? This is pollen. This is pollen season. We should make a song about pollen season. I don't know how to make a song. I wish I did. If I did, I would make a song called This is Pollen Season. Oh man, could be the new hit. Let's open that link. We've got a lot more songs in this song. Why is everything all twisted around? Oh, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but when my phone is too close to my speakers, bad sounds happen. I apologize for that. I've set it further away. Hopefully it's far enough away that bad sound will not happen again. I think we're just recombobulated, detangled. I wanted to say detangled, but I started with dis and everything went sideways. Oh. The coffee, it is gone. Korako, bonan foreston. Bonan malce eston. All right, we've got an F, a D minor, a B flat, a C. I mean, that's a good combination of chords right there. We could have a song with just those. I swear I know songs with just those. And then my brain is hearing the sound where I want to go, and my fingers don't know how to make that sound out of what is in my brain's ear. That's not it. It's got this note in it, or the equivalent. Where's that equivalent on another string? I don't know. That's neither here nor there. That's my brain just wandering around musically, which is not what you came here for. You want your actual songs. D7, G minor. Hey, second song today with a G minor. Maybe I'll actually learn it. What the heck is a B flat / C chord? I've never played that. How is it that I've played this song a lot of times? I just ignored I just ignored the slash chords. But okay, so B flat is a bar chord with, so this finger that's on the second string here, the index finger on the second string, and the pinky finger on the first string on the fourth fret. No, should be on the third fret. For a B flat that's not a slash with a C, the first finger bars the first fret so that it can hold down these first two strings. But instead, I'm adding the C on with my pinky finger, which means the first finger doesn't have to bar. It could just leave it as a bar chord. Or I could just use my index finger. That's interesting. I've never done that before. We also have a G and a D flat, which is a what now? It's bar on the first fret. Bar the whole first fret and put your pinky finger on 4. I hate it. What? Okay, hang on. Where do we do that D flat? And what can I do instead? Can I forget about it? Yeah, I can't. It's not? Well, maybe I could leave it out. It appears once. But it's at the end. Not the end, but you know. In the end, anyway. All right, we're going to try this. I'll Never Fall in Love Again from 1969. Burt Bacharach and Hal David. What? No. Hang on. I don't know if I play it in this key. Do I play it in this key? That's a little low. Let's try it. Maybe low is good since I'm a little froggy today. What do you get when you fall in love? No. Transpose it? Hang on. Okay, if I transpose it, then I've got a D, a B minor, a G, an A, F sharp minor, and a B7. A minor. A G/A chord. No, I hate it. Why does that exist? Why can't I just play a G? An E, I'm cheating, and a B flat. Is there a way to do that with a capo instead? We're going to try playing it in D. We're trying things. What do you get when you fall in love? A girl with a pin to burst your bubble. That's what you get for all your... Really? I swear that's a B7. Oh, that's not how you play a B7. Hang on. I got this. I swear. Nope. The girl with the pen to burst your bubble. That's what you get for all your trouble. Okay, I got it now. I got it. Buon rivenon. What do you get when you fall in love? A girl with a pin to burst your bubble. That's what you get for all your trouble. I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. What do you get when you kiss a girl? You get enough germs to catch pneumonia. After you do, she'll never phone you. You'll never fall in love again. fall in love again. Don't tell me what it's all about, 'cause I've been there and I'm glad I'm out of those chains that bind you. That is why I'm here to remind you. What do you get when you give your heart? You get it all broken up and battered. That's what you get, your heart all shattered. I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. Don't tell me what it's all about, 'cause I've been there and I'm glad I'm out of those chains that bind you. That is why I'm here to remind you. Oh, what do you get when you fall in love? You only get lies and pain and sorrow. So for at least until tomorrow, I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. Why is there a B flat there? I'll never fall in love again. What is that? Lisa Cuthbert Twinkle. Oh, it's so pretty. Wow, it's purple. I like it. Okay, no, we did not ace it. Did we do it though? We did it. We did it. We did it in a transposed version. Now, did we do all of the chords? No, we substituted G for the G/A because my finger didn't want to reach at that moment, and now it's perfectly happy to do that while my brain isn't busy singing. That's fine. It's amazing what you can do when you can dedicate your full attention to it and you're not busy doing two things at once. But what if I put it back and tried to use a capo? That would have to be a capo 5, right? Because I transposed it from F to G, which is a -3. Nobody told me I would have to do math on stream. I never agreed to do math on stream. I was just looking for my capo over on my side table. It's right here. It's attached right there. It doesn't look good there, but I put it there so that I will know where it is and have it always when I need it. Capo 5, let's try that. What would it be like with a capo 5? What do you get when you fall in love? Go with a pin to burst your bubble. That's what you get for all your trouble. I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. I kind of like, hang on. Let me turn it's kind of quieter when I'm up there on 5. So I'm going to turn my mic. It's directional, my mic. So I can sing louder than I can play the ukulele with the capo on 5. Let me try this. Let me try this here and see how we like the sound of it. What do you get when you fall in love? Go with a pin to burst your bubble. That's what you get for all your trouble. I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. Okay, let's try the chorus. Don't tell me what it's. This is the B flat / C chord. Don't tell me what it's all about. That's pretty, 'cause I've been there and I'm glad I'm out of those chains that bind you. That is why I'm here to remind you. Okay. What do you get when you fall in love? You only get lies and pain and sorrow. So for at least until tomorrow, I'll never fall in love again. I'll never. I feel like there's a chord missing there. I don't know what it is. I'm doing what's written, but there's something more that could be done. Oh, okay. It's the C. It's the C that I want there, but it only appears in the outro. And I wanted to do the outro as the second repeat, and this is written with the outro as the third repeat. That explains it. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? It has a certain charm. Playing the ukulele really high up there. I don't hate it. I'm gonna write it down as an option. In my streamer song list, I'm gonna put it in the capo section. Edit. My capo options are transpose to D or F with capo 5. I'm going to take just a half a second to say it's hard for me to acknowledge progress. But, what just happened there was that I just easily switched between two different keys, ignoring the capo. The capo doesn't, I don't mean switching keys with a capo. I just played that song in two different keys and I added the capo to one of them to make them sound the same. That's like the opposite of what I have historically been doing, where I use the capo to make a key that I'm playing in sound the way I want it to sound. This time I'm changing. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all, but it's something that I wouldn't have been able to do not that long ago. I know more chords now than I used to, is all I'm saying. I'm just having a moment. We have some more things on the list now. We're going to play Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. Speaking of knowing more chords, this song has basically all of the chords. This song has so many chords. So many chords. It doesn't have all of the chords. It only has 16 chords. That's not all of them, but it does have a capo the way I play it. What did I say? Capo 3? I think. Let me double check. Capo 3. Okay, we've got an E minor slash D sharp, E minor slash D. This is a different version. This has so many chords that I actively don't know. Can I pin this? Okay. This is a different version of the tabs that I've recently switched to, and I don't really actually know how to play it yet. But if I go really slow, I might be able to make this work. The intro goes... We're not in tune. Not there. Come on. Okay. Ugh. Everybody wants to be a cat. Because a cat... Oh man, okay. I'm trying to read two things at once. I need to play through the verse and the chorus one time to get a sense of like the structure of this, because it's not only a structure I'm not familiar with, it's also a whole passel of chords I'm not familiar with. Like half of these chords are chords I don't know. And there's 16 of them, so 8 chords I don't know. Wait. It's so crunchy. Okay. Wait. It's scrolling too fast. Oh, no, wait, that's the slash chord. Is it? But it's not written here. Okay, hang on. They're B minor 7. I'm playing something wrong. I think I'm playing straight up B minor instead of B minor 7. B7, B minor 7. Okay, I've got this. It's effectively a live learn. Apologies. Everybody's picking up on that feline beat. 'Cause everything else is obsolete. How am I supposed to do a B minor 7 / E minor when you're not telling me how to do the B minor 7 / E minor? Pause, you auto scroll. Okay, do I literally just stack them? It would be that. That's 'cause everything else is obsolete. That's not correct at all. Obsolete. It's got to be just a straight up E minor. Oh. Hang on. No, this is correct. Okay, I do just stack them together. Okay. 'Cause everything else is obsolete. Oh, no, timing matters. 'Cause everything else... Nope. 'Cause everything else is obsolete. Now, let's go out with a horn. Makes you wish you weren't born. Wish... What? A minor / F sharp. It's like... Oh. Born every time time he plays with a square in the act. You can set music back to the caveman days. All right. We have now gone through the verse and the chorus one time, which means I'm ready to do this. Okay, hang on. Sip of drink just for courage. It's not that kind of a drink, but I'm just pretending. We can do this. Auto scroll on. Wait. Starting again. Everybody wants to be a cat because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Everybody's picking up on that feline beat 'cause everything else is obsolete. A square with a horn makes... Now a square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time he plays. And with a square in the act, you can set music back to the caveman days. I've heard some corny birds who tried to sing, but a cat's the only cat who... Oh no. But a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing, who wants to dig a long-haired gig or stuff like that. Why is nothing written there? When everybody wants to be a cat. I'm not done. There's more. A square with a horn makes... No, now a square with a horn makes you wish you weren't born every time he plays. And with a square in the act, he can set music back to the caveman days. Day. Why is auto scroll off? Everybody wants to be a cat because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. While playing jazz, you always have a welcome mat, 'cause everybody digs a swinging cat. There? Oh boy. Okay. There are aspects to that version of the chords that I love and others that I'm not enthralled with. So what I'm wondering is if eventually I might not wind up doing some kind of a combined version where now that I know I can make my own custom tabs in ultimateguitar.com, I can save songs as like my personal version. If I might not take some elements from the other version and some elements from this version and like combine my favorite bits. I love the kind of like walking note. This isn't the only song I have that has that. I really like it. Okay. Okay. So we're going to set that one as played. We have a few more requests on the list. I'm going to play one more request and take a very short potty break and come back and continue on. Thank you guys so much for the requests. That really helps me practice things and get better at them. It's been a long time, a whole year. You know what? This one is one of my Christmas songs. It was supposed to get turned off, and I don't know how it got missed. Um, do you care? Um, it's like this is the second time this has happened in the last couple of months. I don't know who requested it, so I can't like ask if you want to make a different request, maybe. Let me just slide that down until I can figure that out. Let's see. How do I do that? I move this down there. Okay, mi fuori Gene. Okay, so while Korako finds a substitute song, I guess I will go ahead and take a quick potty break and come right back. And I will run a little 3-minute ad, come back right away, and play Korako's new request, and then Katyushka and Getting to Know You. See you on the other side. Hello, I am back. Looks like the sound of silence has been the new request and has been moved up to the top, I assume. Dankon. Danke. I don't have any tabs listed there. That's not comforting. Let's see. I'm sure I can find some. Version 2 looks super popular and it's only got 5 chords. What do you know? That's crazy. I don't know that I use a capo with that. It's entirely possible, actually, that I would use a capo. Picking? What? Picking? How? Okay, this is... This is odd because they're saying the first verse is picked, but then they're showing a strumming pattern for it. Why isn't this already in the song list? I grew up listening to Simon and Garfunkel. My dad had I had The Bridge Over Troubled Water on vinyl. That vinyl album, not that song, but that album. And so I don't know why I don't have more Simon and Garfunkel on my song list. I don't like these. I don't like these chords. I don't get it. We got verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no chorus. Okay. I do not accept that excuse. There's no reason I should have a lack of Simon and Garfunkel songs just because I have a plethora of Beatles and or Esperanto songs. I do not accept that as an excuse. But thank you for trying to give me an out. I mean, maybe we could strum like that. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly... Okay, I don't... No capo. Try again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Okay. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping... It doesn't work. I know. When I take off the capo, I have to retune. Come to talk to you again. Vision softly creeping. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by a flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. I have to turn on auto scroll. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share. No one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sounds of silence. All right, so that needs a better picking pattern. I don't mind the simple picking pattern at the beginning, but I could go for a more complex picking pattern as I go through, especially at the end. I mean, I don't know yet, but lots of work to do on that one. If you haven't heard Disturbed's cover of that song, every once in a while a cover comes out that you would be forgiven for thinking was the original version. It's very different from the original version, but in a way it's like the song didn't really start to exist in its full true form until that cover came out. It's so true to the spirit of the song. And it's a metal cover. I mean, not just a light metal. It's a it's a pretty heavy metal cover, and I'm not that into metal. It's not. I mean, it's fine. I'm not a metalhead. It's a form of music that I respect. It's to me metal is like the current offshoot of what classical music was. Like the contemporary version of it's classical music to me. It's just got its own distinctive sound, and this is a really worthy cover. Love that one. And I'm never going to do a cover that sounds anything like that. Promise ya. So I'm going to have to find my own way to respect the nature of the song in my own way. Katyushka. I have a vague recollection of I can't play this song. That's my vague recollection, is I don't know how to play the song. We're going to try and figure it out. We're going to open up both of these links that I have pasted on my page. We've got ukulele chords would be better. Okay. So I don't have English lyrics. We've got an A, a D, a G, a B, an E minor. B7. That's like the third song today with a B7, so I'm getting some reps in. A C, E7, and an A minor. Okay, not bad. It's the B7 that's less familiar. Why does this sound so out of tune? Oh, wait. That B7. All right, so the problem with this chord chart is that it's got, after the first verse, it just doesn't bother including the chords where they go. So I kind of have to memorize that again. E minor, B7, B7, E minor, G, C, G, E7, A minor, E minor, A minor, E minor, B7, E minor. Is that in my brain? Not yet. E minor, B7, B7, E minor, G, C, G, E7, A minor, E minor, A minor, E minor, B7, That's better. Then there's a matter of finding. It's just 4 verses. So if I can find the melody in my brain, I sang this my first year at NASC. There was a musician from Russia there, a singer, and she wanted someone to sing with her, and I had just enough Russian to know how to pronounce things, so she gave me the lyrics and taught me the tune. But that was I won't say how many years ago that was. I was I was a teenager. I can't even figure out what key my voice is supposed to be in, even though I know what my fingers are doing. Okay. Does that mean if that's the ending note, logic dictates it should be the starting note of the next verse. It might or might not be. It is. Okay. Let's give it a go. Расцветали яблони груши, облили туманы над рекой. Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег на крутой. Oh heck. Выходила песню заводила, просто много слез горла. Протокол, которого любила. Okay, I just need a capo. I just need a capo, okay? Where are we going to put it? Let's put a capo 5. Катюша, на высокий берег на крутой. This is better. Okay. Выходила песню заводила, просто много слез горла. Протокол, которого любила. Протокол, чьи письма берегла. Ой, ты песенка девичья. Ты лети за ясным солнцем вслед. This is hard to pronounce. Help. И бойцу на дальнем пограничье. От Катюши передай привет. Пусть он вспомнит девушку простую. What are words are there? Help. Pustulishit kakanapayot. Pust on zemlu. Nope. Pust on zemlu bierishit rad. Radную а любовь Катюша сбережет. All right, I said all of the words. My Russian is so rusty. That's very sad. Singing this song made me realize how rusty my Russian was, because there was a time when my Russian was like, okay, I understand 80% of that. I don't even understand 20% of that anymore. I know words like привет and любовь, and I can recognize like what's a verb and what's a noun and what's another part of speech, like как она поет. I mean, поет is a verb, and она is a pronoun, and как is like that, maybe. Это там. My prosody isn't my phrasal melody is okay. I got some of that drilled into my head at some point. All right. I didn't even look at the second version of it, but honestly, it's the same. Okay, that's fine. 911 tabs, I've got a version from tabs and from 911 tabs. Neither of those are particularly well-known tabs. Это там. Yeah, that's it. That's as good as I can do. Precisely. It would help me, since my Russian is so very rusty, if we would use the Latin alphabet rather than the Cyrillic for a variety of reasons, but kind of breaks my brain. I do know the Cyrillic alphabet. That doesn't mean that I can read it quickly. And when it's a short word like что, I follow that pretty quickly. But if we get any farther than that, I'm going to be, yes, I know the word. I'm making a general request that we keep it, for my brain's sake, in Latin letters. Russian is not a language I know well enough to actually feel comfortable allowing on stream in the chat. But if I'm going to allow it on stream in the chat, it's going to have to be with Latin letters for now. I do not have the wherewithal to go back to studying Russian right now. So that's as good as I can do. Это там. Arbaro, saluton. How's your kitty? Where's my cue? There it is. All right, we click. I did it. At the thumb. At the thumb. All right. I recall that I removed this from my playlist for some reason. And it had to do with not knowing how to play it or sing it, which is odd because at one point I did, but I guess maybe I forgot how to. Libonas sed ege varmas citie malfacile se oni estas ege harakato. Felice mine estas ege harakato. Okay, we're going to try, see how it goes. Pires mnie wsie чужда. Yeah, I know the first word. Maybe the second word, but definitely not the third word. Welcome in, Pyrus. Li umas apud la klimatexilo. Tre bone electo, lia parte. One moment. Okay. Ĉio estas fremda al mi. So the way to say that in Esperanto is estas al mi volapukaĵo. So volapuk was another planned language, world language. It literally means world speak. In volapuk, the words volapuk mean world speak or world speech. And it's a joke among Esperanto speakers. Instead of saying it's Greek to me, we say it's volapuk to me. Because volapuk was super popular right at the time that Esperanto was introduced to the world. And Esperanto chewed it up and spit it out. And so we joke around that. What are you talking about? That's volapuk to me. Nonsense! Okay, I know all of these chords. That is not the problem with my having removed this song from the playlist. And it used to be one that I would sing when I got a raid way back when. So why did it come off the list? I somehow lost my confidence with it somehow. I don't know why. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me. That's definitely incorrect. Me. Okay, it's a timing issue, not an incorrect. Hang on, let me edit that real quick. Oh no, can't see it. Hopefully that will do the trick. Probably that error exists also in other places, but we'll try. Oh, a capo 1? Capo 1? Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me. Getting to know you, putting it my way, but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. There's that sort of that was less horrible than I imagined it might potentially be. A cup of tea or coffee, well sipped, Paris. Aw, thanks for those emotes, you guys. Pretty good. It was pretty good considering I haven't played it in at least 3 months. Maybe I can get comfortable with it again. Raindrops in English. Cool. Guys, I'm bringing this up out of nowhere. Don't forget that Wednesday we are going to start partying. we got 1,200 followers in here. I'm really confused about this, but it happened over the course of 4 years. We really came out of the gate with a bang. This was pre-pandemic music scene, and it was real tight-knit. Like, there were way fewer music streamers. And like, anytime someone was streaming in the music category, I knew who they were. And it's way different now. So yeah, depending on how Wednesday goes, we might potentially continue the celebration. And by that, I mean like the slightly different content and viewer interaction stuff a little bit longer, like maybe another like few streams, maybe the rest of the week or something like that. Just kind of depends on how it goes, how it's feeling. Like, I don't want to prolong this if people aren't into it. Twitch exploded during the pandemic for sure. So let's see. Yes, time to crack my back. Oh, that's going very well today. The back cracks have been very enjoyable today. It's rainy where I am. What is it like where you guys are? It's kind of stopped raining, but it's still very much a rainy day. The colors are beautiful. The trees are still dripping. I love how saturated the colors look when it's been raining in the spring, because the tree green is just super vibrant, and there's enough sun to see like the variety and shades of green on the leaves depending on how they're turned and where the sun is and everything. High 80s, 75 hot. Gosh. Yeah, I heard that your part of the world is experiencing a unusual heat wave, Arbarro. I think there are quite a few parts of the world that have had a record high, like highest recorded temperature ever already this year in the Northern Hemisphere already this year, and it's not even summer. Fun. We have an A7, a C, a C7, C major 7, D minor 7. Let's try that again. E minor. This one this time. F, G, G7. This shouldn't be something I wonder about because I play this song in Esperanto so often, but since this is a different, I'm going like this, as if you can see what I can see. You can't see what I can see. Over there, I'm looking at a tab, not tabs. It's not tabs. It's a chord chart. It's lyrics with names of chords written over top of words. And since it's not the one I usually use because it's in English and not in Esperanto, I just wanted to double check. My part of the world seems to be experiencing record heat waves more and more often. I wouldn't say it's just your part of the world. I'm not trying to minimize what you're going through. I'm just saying there are so many parts of the world that are dealing with that. NPR reported on the heat wave in the Pacific Northwest earlier this morning. So there's like something, there's been something going on kind of in the upper middle part of the United States that's been preventing the storms from going all the way through from the west to the east, or from the east to the west. I don't know. They usually go in one direction. And so maybe that kind of block has led to heat waves. I'm not sure if that's how that works. All right. Raindrops keep falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job, those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling, but there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Oh, raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Oh, raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Slower than usual, but that's fine sometimes. That's cute, Sally Wallach rainbow vibes. Yeah, after the rain. It's beautiful. Look at all those plants growing up. Oh, that's cute. I like it. Aw, thanks for those. All right. I've just closed something I didn't mean to close, namely my song list. Sometimes when I'm in my song list, it like opens a tab in that tab. It opens a chord chart in that particular tab of the window, instead of opening it in a new tab. Why do we use the same word for different things? That's a thing. All right. Set the song as played. All right. We want Scatoletoi in Esperanto. I'm just double checking. I can sing it also in French or English, but it's the Esperanto version that was requested. Just giving, putting the question out there and giving you a moment in Esperanto. Okay. Will do. Just stretching for a moment first. Okay, I am so sorry to tell you this, but I'm not going to be able to sing Over the Rainbow today because of pollen. I'm sure the rain helped, but my voice was already super froggy when I started, and it's only gotten more so. Have a great lurk. Enjoy you, my friend. And congratulations on getting started on your new Zelda playthrough. The new Zelda game, you guys, if you want to see it, you know where to go. Hang out with Paris, because Froggy Voice will be great for Rainbow Connection, maybe, but not for Somewhere Over the Rainbow. We shall see how it all goes. Rainbow Connection is not one that I actually feel like I know. I don't know why it is there. Hang on. Let me make this easy for you. There you go. Brand new campaign. Just started. You have one VOD to catch up with and one VOD only. And the game is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, with the exception of a little bit of the voiceover at the beginning. But it's short-lived, that part. Sorry. My hot take. That's just my opinion. That's in no way, shape, or form to be considered a fact, or even a factoid, or even a factlet. None of the above. I was not alone. It drew some ire. All right, song details. I'm going to go D. Yeah, let's play this in D with a capo on 3. Oh, just the two of us then. I was not shy. No matter what I do, it only gets worse. Seems fine. It's too sharp. It's too flat. What's going on? It's getting worse. Am I going the wrong way? I'm not. I swear, I'm so confused. Getting closer. I don't want to sing it high. My voice is too scruggy. Scatoletoi sur declivo, scatoletoi nora kiccio caccio, scatoletoi, chiwi samayen la vits, unu verda, unu rugia, unu blua kai unu flava, sed ili estas nora kiccio caccio, chiwi samayen la vits. Kai la homoi en la domoi, ili iras en la atlarde, kai fariĝas skatoletoj, ĉiuj samaj en la vids. Ĉu doktoroj, ĉu juĝistoj, ĉu la ĉefoj de grandaj industrioj, sed ili estas nur kiĉo kaĉo, ĉiuj samaj en la vids. Ili ĉiuj ludas golfon, kaj pensas pri l'aperitif. Ili havas infanetojn, kiuj iras al lernej, kune al somertendaro, kaj poste al la altlernej, kaj eniras skatoletojn, ĉiujn samajn en la vids. Kaj la knaboj eklaboras, kaj ekloĝas kun propra familio, kaj fariĝas skatoletoj, ĉiuj samaj en la vids. Unu verda, unu ruĝa, unu blua kaj unu flava, sed ili estas nur el kiĉo kaĉo, ĉiuj samaj en la vids. Ili estas nur el kiĉo kaĉo, ĉiuj samaj en la vids. Devas ripari on ĉi tie. Got a couple little things that need adjusting. I need to edit that tab momentarily while I think of it. before I forget, not the English one, the Esperanto one. Okay. That error is just a copy paste error. And interestingly, I wasn't fooled. I didn't do what it said even one single time, even though that error existed in every single verse. But one of those errors I did do as it said and not as I should have. So now those are all fixed. Yay. Aw, thanks for those hugs and hearts. All right, let's see how it goes with Rainbow Connection. As it says, I last played this a year ago. There's got to be a reason for that. I have this set as transpose down 4. Must mean and sing up an octave. The heck is an E flat? Really? Okay. It's like an F with a... Sure, an E flat would be an F with a capo on 1. I mean, a B flat. Wait, that's not... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No. Maybe none of that. That sounds strange. Kind of an odd intro. I have a feeling it's supposed to be fingerstyle. That would explain why it sounds so wrong. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. Didn't turn on autoscroller. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do they think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers and me. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? Well, I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. Oh, and that I think it could be. Well, someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. Someday we'll find it, a rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. Well, that wasn't quite quite as awful as I thought it might have been. It wasn't bad. The bar chord was not good either. Like less light than ideal. Still not. We've got light from the window that's like not shining actually on my face. It's only shining on my arm. How do I fix that? If I close this partially, didn't do a darn thing. Don't understand why I have light just on my arm when I feel like my face is getting the light, but it's really just my arm. Yeah, that's because of where the sun is in the sky, I suppose. All right, I don't know how to do anything about that, other than close the curtain, which I feel like would be less than ideal for my emotional and mental well-being. I like to get a little sunshine, even if it is just looking at a green tree through the window. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and ask that y'all close the queue for me, and just do a little bit of a wind down. It's a shorter stream than usual, but I think that's okay. I need to spend some more time prepping for Wednesday. So I'm going to pick some stuff to wind down with. Let's see here. What kind of thing would I like to do? I'd like to pick kind of one more song to challenge myself with, one that I'm kind of struggling with, and then some ending stuff. Oh, my nose is super itchy. Okay, let's see how this goes. Check out these tabs. My note says transpose 5 and capo 3 and sing it down an octave. That's just a lot. It's a lot. Yep, we're going rogue. You know what I have not done is shared the lyrics in English. There's this is from a musical called Starmania, and the musical ran also in English at a time, not currently running in English. It's currently running in French. But the English version of the musical was called Tycoon, and the lyrics in Tycoon, which of course are not a direct translation of the French, because we need to make the prosody work and we need to make the rhyming work and all that kind of stuff, go like this. We sleep together close and warm. We calm each other through the storm. We set up home, but in a while we're tempted by another's smile. When it's all played out, if the truth were known, you have to learn to live alone. We dance around the fading light. You hold me closer every night. You fell in love, but I did not. But in the end, you're all I've got. When it's all played out, when the truth is known, you have to learn to live alone. We fly around the world too fast. We cannot make a moment last. We love the crowd. We sing and play. We do it all to get our way. When it's all played out, when the birds have flown, when it's all played out, if the truth were known, you have to learn to live alone. taking off this capo. Froggy voice and capo 3 does not work. Come on, my mouse, please. Mais au bout de compte, on se rend compte qu'on est toujours tout seul au monde. The issue here is just a matter of finding the right key, because this is one of the songs that I recorded in Nice, and it worked, which means we were in a key that worked for me. And in fact, when we started recording, we weren't in a key that worked for me because he forgot to transpose, but he had a piano that could transpose. So I just have to figure out, like, basically where to put the capo, because I doubt that I'm gonna be, well, let's try it in a new key. I don't like it because it's got E4, but maybe I can leave that out. Just play E. That's my E. The E4 is, it's kind of hard to go back and forth to the E4, and I didn't, it was A and A4 before on in the other version that I was playing. It'd be okay, maybe capo 2. Mais au bout du compte, on se rend compte qu'on est toujours tout seul au monde. Do I keep it one? On danse les uns avec les autres. se détruit, on se désire. Okay. We're getting closer. Mais au bout du compte, on se rend compte qu'on est toujours tout seul au monde. Can I still sing the verse there? On dort les uns contre les autres. On vit les uns avec les autres. On se caresse, on se cajole. On se comprend, on se console. Okay, mais au bout du compte, on se rend compte qu'on est toujours tout seul au monde. So the two problems with that, vocally, no problems. But going back and forth from E to E7 to E, when I can't even do the real E, I'm still doing the cheaty E, challenging on the ukulele. Also from the E4 to the E, it sounds good when I can make it clean. But at tempo, even though I'm singing it slowly, very hard to get that transition clean because this is the first time I've ever played an E4. And it's a little bit of a spider. You've got this finger here, that finger there, and that finger way over there. Tricky. No muscle memory or nervous system collaboration for that one yet, but I love the sound of it. The sus 4 chords are kind of new. Sus 2 also kind of new for me. Latest level up. All right, so this is the original key. No transpose, no capo. Down 2 has one bar chord, but it's one I'm familiar with. So this is the same key for my voice, but I changed keys twice and put a capo. Just imagine that your hands are a tarantula ballerina, of course. On fit les uns avec les autres, se caresse, on se cajole. Wait a second. That was close, but it wasn't quite a D4. I just tried to make up a D4. There we go. Pretty close. It's like a D minor with that note instead of that note. That's not easy. D7 to G minor. Here's the thing. G minor is not a comfort, like a place I feel confident yet. It doesn't mean I don't know how to do it. It's just I don't have quite the number of reps in on it. So going from D7 to G minor, it's totally possible. It's just, this is going to help me level up. On se rend compte qu'on est toujours tout seul au monde. Is this good? Yeah. That can work. That's transposing it down 2 and putting a capo on 2. Other options include, don't like it, don't like it, definitely don't like it. If I could sing it 1/2 step lower, that's really easy to play. Hang on. No, I'm really confused. In D minor, no, that's up 5. So how would I make that work? How would I make that work? See, this is where it's super easy to play. But I don't know where to put the capo to get it into a comfortable place in my voice. Let's try. Math says capo 3 might work. Les uns avec les autres, on se caresse, on se cajole. What's the name for it? On se comprend, on se console, mais au bout du compte, on se rend compte qu'on est toujours tout seul au monde. Oh, it's technically too low. Les uns contre les autres, on vit les uns avec les autres, on se caresse, on se cajole, on se comprend, on se console, mais au bout du compte, on se rend compte qu'on est toujours tout seul au monde. I swear to you that transpose 5 capo 3 was where I started today. Let me double check. Transpose 5 and capo 3. Down an octave. That's the part that I missed. I said it out loud. I said transpose 5, capo 3, down an octave. I forgot to go down an octave. That's why I wasn't having fun. Let me put that part in caps. Edit. Capo. Transpose 5. Capo 3. Down an octave. Okay, we're calling that good. Thank you for your patience while I worked on leveling up, because I love that song so much and it was driving me crazy that it sounded like poop. And it was just physically uncomfortable. And I felt like I'm like making progress leveling up how I play it with my fingers on the ukulele, but I was not feeling good about how I was singing it. And it was just an octave too high, that's all. Fine. Let's see. Tarantula ballerinas. Yeah, and the happy thing is this doesn't require any tarantula ballerinas, and the A4 chord is so easy. It's just a matter of remembering it because it's not in my commonly played chord list yet. But we'll get there. I'm gradually and steadily and consistently increasing the number of chords that I know, which allows me to play more songs in more different ways, which I like. Okay, I'm throwing the parting glass on, but you know what? I'm going to do the tarantella, do you mean? Not going to happen. I'm very rusty at the castanets. We're going to click, yes, played on this. So I'm going to finish with the parting glass, but first I want to get out, since I'm in an Irish mood. I think you could ask one of the AI engines to do that for you. Pretty sure that that's a thing that you can have if you want. There are free versions, many of them, but make sure you pick the right one for the right application, because they're trained on different data sets, and sometimes all you get is waifu, no matter what you type in as a prompt, just depending on what that particular AI was designed to do, right? I'm gonna get out my low whistle. Guys, we didn't play the harmonica even once today. I guess it's okay. I did get it out partway through stream to remind myself to have it like close to hand. I just put it, nearby, just in case. Okay, we're gonna play the harmonica just once. We're gonna play 2 instrumentals. I'm gonna take it out of its little holder here. I don't know what I'm gonna do on the harmonica, but I'm gonna do something on the harmonica. And oh my gosh, this thing is so difficult to get out of its little holder. Okay. There we go. You have to hold it right side up or it doesn't work. Now I'm lost. There's accidentals in this. I can't play it. I have a song in my head and I can't play it because there's accidentals. What can I do? All right. I'll take that as a win. Instrumental number 1. Which I think was a traditional French tune. I really don't know what that was that I just played. I want to say it's a children's song. it's a song that existed somewhere in my brain, and then it came out through the harmonica. And I'm sorry, I can't tell you anything more about it than that. Which is probably going to be the case with this as well. Just, I'm not in a category. I'm not in a I typed music. How did it not go through? I've been not in a category this whole time. Why was I streaming to no category? That's heartbreaking. So I'm also not going to be able to tell you the name of this tune, but it also is a tune that I did not invent. It exists. No, hang on. Playing the harmonica has made me forget what I was going to play here. I just changed it to music. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, first off, I should change my camera angle a little bit so that you can see when I mess up. Now you get to enjoy it in all its glory. Ah, yeah. There we go. Now I'm in the right key. Definitely Irish. I'm also positive that Celtic Women covered it, and I probably learned it from one of their shows. I think. All right, we'll have The Parting Glass as our final song for today. Thank you all so very much for coming. I'm going to look for a raid target as I get ready to sing our last song so that I know where we're going and that they are actually, not been live for so long that they're likely to leave immediately. Let's see. I see some friends doing some music. I see some other friends doing some video gaming. I see friends doing IRL stuff. We've got so many lovely friends live right now. I feel like rating in the music category right now. Let me check this. Check on this. Oh, that might be an option. I don't think I've rated them before. Yeah, okay. Okay, and they haven't been live for too terribly long. All right, we've got a raid target. Should work. So yes, the Parting Glass, a traditional Irish of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night, and joy be to you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and softly call, good night, and joy be to you all. A man may drink and not be drunk, a man may fight and not be slain, a man may court a pretty girl, and perhaps be welcomed back again. But since it has so ought to be, by a time to rise and a time to fall, come fill to me the parting glass. Good night, and joy be with you all. So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whate'er befall, and gently rise and softly call, good night, and joy be to you all. Good night, and joy be with you all. The Parting Glass, a traditional Irish tune. Thank you all so much for hanging out today on this Music Monday. We're going to raid the Wyvern Band, who are a Francophone music trio. I see an electric guitar, a drummer, a vocalist, maybe multiple vocalists actually. So this should be fun. As far as whether or not they speak English, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but that's okay. We can still enjoy the music, and emotes are internationally understood. So I will be back on Wednesday with a party. We will be celebrating 1,200 heckin' follow. How did you all do that? It snuck up on me over the last 4 years, I guess. And here we are. So I'm going to do my best to make it as interactive and fun as possible. And if we have so much fun that we can't stand for it to end, then potentially I will consider the possibility of extending it a little bit longer. But we'll just see how it goes. And thank you all so much. Thank you to the mods. And all of y'all for your support, for your chatting, for your lurking, and for your requesting of songs, because that really helps me a lot. Yes, let's copy those raid calls. I sometimes don't manage to do that. So if you speak a little French, now's a good time to do your best. I can't. I'm like nearly illiterate. I speak a little French, but I'm nearly illiterate. So that'll be tricky. I'll probably lean on my motes. Bye.